Okay, so the Talaria Sting R. So starting from the front, we got this Shinko 241 tires on the front and back. That was one of the first upgrades. Nothing wrong with the other tires. I wanted something that has better performance on the road, and I'm willing to lose a little bit off-road. But I mean, the way I think of it is like on a truck, instead of mud tires, these are like the all-terrain tires of bikes. So they feel really good on the road, and they feel pretty good off-road. I didn't lose too much traction, and I don't have any plans at this point on taking this fully in the mud or anything, so there's no reason to have mud tires. Okay, so then we upgraded to the Shimano brakes down here on the front and the back. I don't have the specific model number, but I will post it in the comments of this video. And then, as you can see, we added some side mirrors. Some people like it underneath the handlebars. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm kind of used to motorcycles, so I like them on the outside. The bad thing about those is obviously you can get them hit on stuff, but I got them tight enough where they're not really moving, but they can fold if it falls on the ground. I've already almost had it fall before and it didn't damage it or break it or whatever. These folded in, so that was nice. So we've taken the advice of other YouTubers, which was really clever, and we have that airbag right there. So as you can see, it keeps the battery from rattling around. It pushes it against this, and that works really well. So that was pretty awesome. You can tell the seat, it's the same shape as the default seat that comes on this, but not only did I get the one, and this is the one that comes from Lunacycles, I'll link it in the description as well. I also did a lift on it a little bit, so it flattens out the seat, as you can see, and it raises it up a little bit, so you're not being pushed into the middle of the bike. If you just want to cruise on the back right here, it's really nice. As you can see, I got the pedal kit on there, as I mentioned, and right now I have the little chain off. I need to align this. I think I need to move this a little bit closer, but without hitting this chain, because I can tell the teeth are, when it moves, the teeth were kind of grabbing the chain and pulling it over, so it was making a noise and I don't like it. So right now we just have them off, but it is what it is with the pedals. And then I just have just a little aluminum caps. I thought it was kind of cool accent, since you have the red, you know, brushed aluminum for this, and then there's right here, and it kind of matches that. And I believe that's all the upgrades we have at this time. Initial kind of review of this bike, I mean, I'm not coming from another electric bike, so I can't really comment on that. I do have a Honda Grom 125 that I have all souped out, and a couple years ago I put knobby tires on those, that Honda Grom, and so I basically use it like as a dual sport zipping around town. So that's my experience. I don't have other experience from electric bikes, so the only thing I can, and I also ride other motorcycles. I've used to own a Ducati 959, a BMW S1000R, and my first bike ever getting my endorsement was a Yamaha FC07 that I had all tricked out as well, with the Yoshimura exhaust, power commander, cold intake, all that stuff. So if you guys are into motorcycle stuff, go ahead and check my previous videos. They're pretty old. A lot of it is just raw footage, whereas I'm trying to get my new videos where I'm editing them and, you know, trying to make them just, you know, more clean and all that, and add, you know, stuff. So check out my older videos if you're into kind of motorcycle stuff. But coming back to the e-bike stuff, again, I don't have, you know, other experience to compare this to, but except to a motorcycle, and it feels like you're riding a motorcycle, except without any noise really. The bike does rattle a little bit, and I'm always kind of annoyed. I think some of it is from my little key, so I need to like find a way to get these, put these on something else, and maybe get a leather strap for this, so when that moves it's not flicking around. Because this thing, the box on top is really cheap. It, like, listen to it. So when it's like this, it's just rattling around, making all kinds of noise, and that's really annoying. Okay, well,